Now individually we have to separate all the three. So first we will take a cross section like this. We take a cross section of the cochlea and we draw on that side the entire cochlear duct. So let us draw the cochlear duct on this side. Please come on this side. If I draw the entire cochlear duct here, this is how I will draw the cochlear duct. Now here, this segment, I will keep it as medial. So therefore, in the medial segment here, I will just rub it off. And the medial segment, I want to make it as a small triangular piece of bone, where it will be known as osseous spiral lamina. And this we have discussed, this osseous spiral lamina we have discussed yesterday. It was a bony partition where it was located in the bony labyrinth of the cochlea. If you recollect the bony labyrinth of cochlea. So osseous spiral lamina, this is medial side, and here I will put here this as lateral side. Now remember, this is a cross section of one cochlear duct. See here, only one cochlear duct. These are the turnings of cochlear duct. So if we take a piece of this cochlear duct here, just a cross section of one small cochlear duct. Very interesting. Now here, what we'll do is, we'll make the boundaries of cochlear duct. How do we make the boundaries of cochlear duct? First we'll join here. This also we will join here. So first boundary will be, there will be presence of basilar membrane. So I will draw this basilar membrane here, which will connect osseous spiral lamina with the lateral wall. Then we will draw, the next diagram will be, I will use red color and we shall draw stria vascularis. So here I am drawing this stria vascularis. With pink color, red color I am drawing stria vascularis. It will form the superolateral wall. Next I will draw medial wall, and that medial wall I will use green color. All the three we have to mark it. This we need to mark it as the lateral wall, stria vascularis. Please note down and mark it, very important. This we need to mark it as the basilar membrane, which will join with the osseous spiral lamina. And here we need to mark this membrane which is forming the medial wall as Risner's membrane or vestibular membrane. Now all the three is often asked in MCQs or Vivas or 1 mark question answer. You know how to form this. So Risner's membrane or vestibular membrane will form the medial wall. Similarly, basilar membrane will form the lower base, and lateral wall is formed by stria vascularis. So what is this triangular piece of space which is created? This is known as the cochlear duct. The same cochlear duct, as I have told you, we have taken a chip, a bone, a fragment, a piece of this cochlear duct, this much. Then what are these two? These two spaces. They are bony labyrinth. Note down that bony labyrinth, because this cochlear duct is covered by bony labyrinth which will form the cochlea. Yesterday we have discussed that. So what are these two spaces now belonging to the bony labyrinth of the cochlea? They are the, if you recollect here, scala vestibuli. And here this portion will be scala tympani. So these two are scala vestibuli and scala tympani, have bony labyrinth, and this is the cochlear duct of the membranous labyrinth. Osseous spiral lamina, which is separating scala vestibuli and scala tympani. Now, connected to osseous spiral lamina here, if I draw a triangular piece of bone, let me draw it. For that I need to rub here. I will create some space here. This portion I have to rub it. And here if I make the triangular piece of bone, if you can give me the answer of yesterday's fragment, that triangular piece of bone will form the central pillar. If I show you this central pillar, can you tell me what should be the name of this central pillar of the bony labyrinth of the cochlea? Modulus. This is the central pillar of the bony labyrinth of cochlea, modulus, on which there will be spiral turnings of cochlear duct. This is modulus that we have discussed in yesterday's fragment. So here we draw this modulus, and here I show the base of the modulus as a cross section. Now this is the base of the modulus. If you recollect this entire structure, I will darken the borders of the modulus, central pillar of the bony segment, that is the bony cochlea. And here what we need to show is presence of spiral ganglion cells. Here I will show only one spiral ganglion cell. This is very important. This spiral ganglion cell will be located here and there are so many spiral ganglion cells in which peripheral process of this ganglion cell will be passing through the modulus and through osseous spiral lamina into cochlear duct. Right now we end our peripheral process till this level. And we start with the central process. This central process will pass through this basal segment of the modulus. This basal segment of the modulus was in the base of internal acoustic meatus. If you recollect, this will form the base of internal acoustic meatus. And here we have shown that there were so many apertures, if you recollect, in the bony labyrinth where we had discussed these apertures. The name of this aperture central filaments of bipolar cochlear ganglion cells will pass through. So therefore, these filaments, same filaments will pass through each of these foramina, and they will come outside through this foramina and join together. All these filaments of bipolar ganglion cells will join together as cochlear nerve. So after they come out through this foramina, they will join as cochlear nerve. So this is one of the central filaments of the cochlear nerve fiber. Here we name this as modulus. We should name this structure as modulus, and we should name this structure as the bipolar spiral ganglion cell. Bipolar spiral ganglion cell. So many are there. Now we are interested in this process. Where is it going? This is the peripheral process. It is going through osseous spiral lamina and then it is entering the cochlear duct. Now comes the most important segment of cochlear duct, that is the spiral organ of Corti. What is spiral organ of Corti? That is a specialized receptor cell. Just as we had discussed the specialized receptor cells of the saccule and utricle, which were known as macula, and the specialized receptor cells of semicircular ducts, which were known as crista. Same way here, we have to draw the spiral organ of Corti.